Watching a plane just kind of cruise over the map, and it's like
vision.
Intel is one of your strongest weapons in war. It means that you can use your resources most effectively, and you know where to use them, of course, as well. To achieve this, we have added several ways that you can gather intel. So there is scout planes, there's intel networks, and we've added a bunch of interfaces that can kind of tell you what the enemy is up to. Essentially gives you a lot more options for tuning your strategies and tactics. And of course, in multiplayer, it gets really interesting because you can figure out your enemies, or rather your friends in this case, tricks ahead of time, so you know if you can counter them or avoid them. And it just generally makes it much more dynamic.
Intel is a new feature we've added that allows you to kind of incrementally build up your knowledge on your enemy and gain certain advantages on them, knowing what they're doing in the future, what they're planning, where they're strongest, where they're weakest, and allowing you to kind of get more of the World War II experience of building up a strong intel service over time.
Yeah, we really started focusing on, instead of having a passive bonus, more if you want to find out what they have for army, then you actually have to make an action and gain that intel. So really trying to dig down and make the system much, much deeper than it ever been before. I would say one of the biggest challenges is actually getting the system well balanced. It's influenced in so many different ways, from spies, planes, just combat, and just really getting a hang of the entire system and make it sensible for a player.
One of the first things players might do is build up their agency and get a new operative and send them out to spy on their enemies. In development, we had some funny stuff where we had some numbers off by maybe 10 times. So I was doing intel with just my spy plane, and I was able to see the whole enemy army, and like that was pretty funny. Just like watching a plane just kind of cruise over the map, and it's like
vision.
like everything getting revealed. You know, that was pretty fun.